So, this video has to do a lot with losses of memory when you leave a high mind control cult. For me, because of being raised in it and the fact that my upbringing was rather traumatic as far as being a witness goes, I have giant memory gaps. Like, honestly, from the time I was child into early adulthood, there are giant pieces of my memory that are just missing. They're gone. So, as you can imagine, trying to make sense of your past when you cannot remember it is extremely difficult. And for me, there's a lot of things in my past that just don't add up or make sense. And so now that I'm out of the cult and I have time to figure it out and I can think clearly without being just insanely busy and having to study and constantly be brainwashed every minute of my life. Now I have time to put together my past and try to make sense and figure out what exactly my life story was or is. And so I've been doing that, and I got a letter from my mom recently that really, it's a very typical witness letter, but it's still extremely hurtful. So I'm gonna just share bits and pieces with you of it. Ugh. Try to talk tonight. It's basically my mom wrote me because I had her like sell some stuff for me because when I moved I had to leave a lot of it there and I just haven't been able to get back and get it with COVID going on. So it started out about that, and it went there about how she had heard some of the things I was saying about their God and the family. And before this happened, she told me that she wanted me to keep my things there and then I could just pick it up when I am able to get back there and I can just get it, and that was that. But she has changed her mind because the things I have to say about growing up as a witness and being a witness, because it was not a good experience. I would not recommend. 0 stars. -2. But she was really angry about that. And I had made the mistake of, for me personally, how I was trying to piece together my past and make it make sense. One of the things I was doing was I was reaching out to my siblings, which the one that isn't in the cult obviously can talk to him about anything. But the other 3 are still in the cult very much. And I made the mistake of reaching out to one of them that had to do with a certain memory I had in particular. So I obviously reached out to her to see what she remembered of it, if anything. And I talked to her and I was like, I'm really tired of being lied to all my life. I don't know what to believe and I need to know what you know about this. So she told that to my mom. And my mom was furious and went on about how you were not lied to all your life. You believe the father of the lie and his cohorts. The truth isn't complicated, lies are. Which, okay, there are some lies that are very complicated. But there are also lies that are truths that are extremely dumbed down into a very simple lie. That is a thing too. Not all lies are complicated. Trying to keep a lie can get complicated, but you can go from, for instance, where'd all my cookies go? They fell on the floor and I had to throw them away, when in reality you ate them all. That is a very simple lie. Not all lies are complicated. But anyway, so that's basically the extent of the letter I got. Just telling me that I, again, and fell to Satan and believed him rather than believing the stories my parents told me growing up. Which, the more I learn and the more I dig, into my past and trying to figure out what exactly happened, the more lies I unveil. And it's really frustrating because these witnesses pride themselves on being honest and forthright. And the more you learn, the more you realize that's just a bunch of hogwash and manipulation to get you to join the cult and stay in the cult because, if everyone's honest, then no one's lying, and you just have to believe everybody. And you should not. You should never believe a witness because they're telling you a boatload of bullshit. And the more I dig, the more I find that out. It's just really frustrating. I don't know if you guys have any good advice on how to fill in the gaps in your memory. For me, what I've been doing is just reconnecting with people, talking, and my biggest one is just because I don't remember things that someone else remembers, rather than just being like, well, I don't remember that, so that can't be true because, hello, I don't remember a lot of things, so it could very well be true. But you listen, you hear it out, and you can, if it makes sense or adds up, then you can probably believe it. But again, if you have suggestions for how to fill in the memory gaps that are missing from my entire lifetime, I'd be more than happy to hear it. Hope you have a good night.